Observe carefully, because generations of people were conditioned to hear words like Kemet, Neteru, or Ma'at, and immediately think false gods, paganism, or idol worship. But that reaction itself reveals the conditioning, because once language is weaponized, people stop investigating meanings and start emotionally reacting to labels. The word pagan became a psychological weapon. The phrase false gods became a psychological weapon. Entire civilizations were reduced into caricatures so people would never study what those civilizations were actually saying. So let us now examine the Kemetic judgment scene philosophically, not emotionally, because what Kemet was teaching is one of the most psychologically advanced concepts in human history. In the Hall of Ma'at, the heart is weighed against the feather of Ma'at. Stop right there and think deeply about what that means. Your heart is weighed. Not your membership card, not your denomination, not how loudly you prayed in public, not how many slogans you repeated, not whether you emotionally submitted to an institution. Your heart is weighed. Your actions, your character, your balance, your honesty, your alignment with truth itself. The people of Kemet understood something simple yet terrifyingly profound. Reality cannot be fooled. Humans can be fooled. Governments can be fooled. Religious institutions can be fooled. Crowds can be manipulated. But reality itself remains unmoved by performance. You can wear robes. You can quote scripture. You can pretend publicly. You can build an image. But your heart, your actual state of being, reveals what you truly became. And this is where the modern conditioned mind struggles, because Kemet was not obsessed with ideological loyalty. Kemet was obsessed with alignment. Alignment with truth. Alignment with balance. Alignment with cosmic order itself. So in the Hall of Ma'at, there is no eternal torture chamber waiting for humans who fail to intellectually submit to a doctrine. There is no cosmic dictator demanding endless praise while threatening infinite punishment. Instead, there is measurement, consequence, balance, weight. The feather is light because truth is light. Harmony is light. Integrity is light. But deception is heavy. Cruelty is heavy. Greed is heavy. Hatred is heavy. Chaos is heavy. Kemet understood that imbalance destroys the human being naturally, not because an angry sky ruler became emotionally offended, but because living against truth fractures the mind, the spirit, society, and eventually civilization itself. Now compare that to many modern systems where a person can exploit others for decades, spread hatred, manipulate the vulnerable, commit violence, yet still believe they are spiritually secure simply because they repeated the correct formula or attached themselves to the correct institution. Think carefully about that contradiction. One system asks, "What did you become?" The other often became, "What did you claim?" One system measures transformation of character. The other often became obsessed with obedience to ideology. Many modern condemnations sound intensely human in their design. Eternal prisons, eternal torture, eternal revenge, eternal fire. Those sound less like cosmic intelligence and more like frightened empires projecting human punishment systems into the sky. But the people of Kemet observed nature directly. The sun does not seek revenge. The Nile does not torture people forever. Nature operates through law, cycles, consequence, rhythm, and balance. So the Hall of Ma'at, became a teaching of responsibility. Your heart becomes what you feed it. Your actions shape your balance. Your conduct determines your weight. And this is why Amit waits nearby. Amit is not the devil. Amit represents self-destruction, the devouring of a heart consumed entirely by chaos, greed, deception, and imbalance. In other words, you become the architect of your own destruction through misalignment with truth. Do you see now why reducing Kemet to paganism completely misses the depth of what was being taught? Kemet was exploring consciousness, ethics, psychology, balance, cosmic law, and human transformation thousands of years ago through symbolic language. The Hall of Ma'at teaches that heaven and hell are not merely destinations after death, but conditions of being created through alignment or imbalance while alive. And this is why the teaching still feels powerful today, because deep inside, beyond the conditioning, human beings know balance matters more than performance, truth matters more than slogans, and character matters more than labels. Ashe.